Now, listen, you guys, Nicki Minaj is out there topping charts, and Glossup is making it known that, well, she was not trying to shade Cousin Sloth when she was talking about that entire situation with her parents. And at the same time, the Transformer and her fans are getting into it on Twitter because it seems like finally they have realized that, well, nothing might be coming in as far as the album is concerned. Now, we're also going to be talking about Skepta sitting down with Ebro and talking about how the Kendrick Lamar and Drake's situation might have made corporates to distance themselves from rappers. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Nicki Minaj. Okay, now we all know that Pink Friday 2 was released last year in December, but it seems like when it comes to 2024, it is still the highest selling female rap album. Now, this is what Chart Data posted. They say best selling albums by female rappers in 2024 so far by total units. Sitting at number one, obviously, we have Pink Friday 2. Sitting at number 2, we have Scarlett. Sitting at number 3, we have Megan. And then we have Everything, Planet Hey, and Hood Hottest Princess. Okay. Now, I will say that this is absolutely not shocking because when you look at the margin between Nicki Minaj sales and all these other girls, it would make sense that I wouldn't even be surprised if next year Pink Friday 2 is still the highest selling female rap album in 2025. Like, that wouldn't surprise me because one thing about Nicki is her music does sell. They can do all these shenanigans when it comes to these meaningless accolades and, you know, awards and stuff like that. But when it comes to the actual stuff that defines success as an artist, she has everything: the numbers, the talent, the fan base. She has all of that. And Doja Cat's sitting at number 2. And this just goes to show you how much hilarious the scammers are as a board, because look at all this. The top 2 female rappers are not even nominated for any Grammy. And some of you were coming in the comment section earlier on saying that, well, what Grammy-worthy music did Nicki Minaj release? And I'm like, are you serious? You don't know about F the Club Up. You don't know about Everybody. You don't know all of those songs. But of course, you do know Big Mama and you do know Enough. That is absolutely difficult for me to actually believe that there are people who actually do come out here trying to defend the scammers not nominating that woman. But anyway, I don't think she cares about them. Neither should we. And so on that note, congratulations, Nicki Minaj, for continuously defying all the odds. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about the Transformer. Now, first of all, some of you were like, you are now on Cardi B's payroll. Oh my God, this and that. Because what? Because I said, Charleston White cast her out to a point where I almost felt bad for her. Like, do you know what Nice Nasty is? I don't know the kind of commentary that you're used to, but here I do Nice Nasty. And if you're too dense, you sometimes won't be able to catch it. So for all of you who were speaking nasty stuff, I'm sorry, I've had to block some of you because, listen, I cannot deal with this, all right? I cannot deal with this. I cannot be defending myself from the Transformer fans and then you, Barbz, come on top of my head trying to say, oh my God, and you cling on to the most silliest things. Like, you can state your point without trying to make it seem like I've sold out. Oh my God, I'm switching on Nicki Minaj. It's very annoying. And honestly, it does nothing but cause this division, okay? Like, honestly, stop it. Stop that. Like, in one breath, I'm saying this woman is an industry puppet, but in your mind, you're convincing yourself that I'm defending her. It's very ridiculous and annoying. So listen, if I have missed something about whatever somebody has said, like I said, the sleeping to the top thing, I didn't have any receipts on that. And you guys said that, well, on Love and Hip Hop, she said that. And I don't have a problem with you pointing that out. But when you come out here trying to say that because I said I don't have any receipts and I don't believe that, then it means that I'm now supporting the Transformer. I'm literally calling this woman a Transformer. You know what? You guys sometimes are the reason why we are called exhausting. This can get exhausting, honestly. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about the Transformer, yes, yet again. It seems like there's a fight on X there between her and her fans. Now, you guys do know that they were speculating that today, the 11th of November, there's going to be an announcement coming from, the Transformer. Now, for the longest of time, there have been rumors that this girl has been shelved. And the fans have been holding on to the little hints that she's been sending around with holding a football jersey with 11 and stuff like that. So, of course, today they are really waiting and expecting to hear an announcement. But one thing that fans started pointing out is the fact that Ken Barbie, the friend, the bestie, I don't know if that's the publicist or if that's just a lip dog. I don't know who he is. I don't know his position. But yeah, that man was always giving the fans the updates about, their favorite. So he had posted earlier on in September and said Cardi B shares a mysterious message to fans via Instagram broadcast channel featuring a photo of the number 11, okay? And then he posted the picture of that photo together with a sports shirt that also had the print 11. So I do know that this is not a coincidence that Ken Barbie decided to come out here and tweet there, and no matter how much he may try and act like he's just finding out with the fans or he's trying to put puzzles together, we all know that he has inside information. So to me, when I see him posting anything that has anything to do with the Transformer, I look at it as promo. Okay, so obviously the fans were holding on to that. However, it seems like today the tweet is non-existent. It has been deleted and fans are livid. They are coming in for the Transformer. They are saying you don't care about us and stuff like that. And they're really going in hard on her. And there is a post from yesterday from one fan page that said, if tomorrow we have nothing, this page will be deleted. No shade. And then the Transformer said, be please, you'll be back next week. Okay, that's how she's talking to her fans who are requesting music. And honestly, the anger in that tweet makes me believe that there is no music coming, because the way she got so tired just because somebody asked for music, I was like, okay, is there any, if music was actually going to be coming, or if there was going to be an announcement today, I don't see the reason why somebody would be so tight like this. So this is very telling in my own opinion. So another fan page titled Press Cardi decided to respond and said, the same way you go back to Offset after he humiliated you publicly on multiple occasions, with a question mark. And I'm just like, what is happening in that fan base? Okay, is there anything that is coming, or are people really being truthful when they say that there is nothing coming, the girl is actually shelved? But then a part of me also does believe that with the way that she's been trying to get a rollout, I wouldn't be surprised if all this is orchestrated just to cause conversation, around the album, around the rollout, around the announcement. Because listen, she has been looking for a way to roll out her album. So a part of me does believe that this could also be part of the rollout, because now I do believe that she may come online and start ranting and start saying my album is going to come and start cussing out the fans. I would almost bet that like in the next 10 hours or so, we'll hear a Twitter Spaces from her. In my own opinion. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Still speaking about her, some of you were pointing out if I saw the video of her getting booed at a football game. I finally saw that video and I'm like, oh my God, the people are really not messing with that girl. Like, how are you going to actually promote your album if people that have got nothing to do with hip hop dislike you this much? And sometimes I feel like you need to be strategic with everything that you're doing, because at the end of the day, I really don't think that some of the people that were booing her even care about rap like that, but now they just dislike her because of that little speech that she did. There are some Kamala Harris supporters that feel offended by that, and for that reason, they're just looking at her like, you ruined our campaign. People are looking for someone to blame when it comes to this loss. And at the same time, the Trump supporters obviously are looking at her sideways. They're like, we don't mess with you either. So at the end of the day, nobody's really messing with her like that. So I don't know if that was a smart move from her end. But let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about all of that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Glossup. Now, Glossup, I think it was yesterday, came out and she was talking about, her parents and how she admires the way that Cousin Sloth, pours into her family. And she basically said that she would like to do the same thing, but it's not the same for her because I guess she was echoing sentiments that her family is not supported. And honestly, when I saw that video, I didn't see any shade in that towards Cousin Sloth. I saw a friend who's admiring what the other friend is actually doing, but somehow the internet found a way to spin that into saying that, well, she's comparing a situation with Cousin Sloth and trying to make it a bad thing. All I saw was admiration and just someone who would wish to have that, like not in a negative way, not like in an obsessive way, but someone who admires her friend. And it seems like she decided to come out here and debunk all of that and explain further what she meant by that. And when you hear her talk, you can tell that she's very hurt. You definitely can tell that she's very hurt and she wishes her parents were more supportive. That was actually kind of touching, you guys. So I will insert what she had to say initially and then what she said later, trying to clarify that. So I want you guys to let me know in the initial statement, do you think that she was being shady towards Cousin Sloth, or do you think that, well, she wasn't?
And she be, and sometimes I be feeling bad for this shit because I be looking at Glow and she be doing stuff for her parents and I be like, dang, I want to do that, but then it's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not finna overextend myself for somebody that, when my main problem is my kids. Like, my main concern, I really did not want to go on this tour because I didn't have nobody to help me with my kids. A lot of parents are, I don't want to say jealous, but wish they probably was in their kids' shoes. I feel like that's something that needs to be talked about. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I am saying this shit right. And I need to stop saying I don't know. I need to start standing on my business and saying what the fuck it is. It is what it is. Even though that shit sound crazy, that's what it is. Like, because there's no way. If it was, the roles would switch. Yeah, I'll be going about life a whole different way if I was my mama. But it's okay though, because like I said, only thing I need is my kids to keep motivating me to go harder. That's the only thing I need. No, I don't act like nobody but my kids. Not too much on my mama, because that's still my mama. When I said that my mama, she already told me what she was gonna do when I had kids, y'all. When I like, you know how your mama be just saying shit just because they don't want you saying it? Like, it's still different because at the end of the day, bitch, when I always handle my business when it came to my kids anyways. Hey, Farron. I always handle my business when it came to my kids, so that as clearly as y'all can mother, we good, my kids good. Anybody that's absent in our life, I promise you, they don't even notice. What questions y'all gotta ask me? Because we can talk about that topic. But like I said, not too much on my mama because they're still my fucking mama. And I know how my mama is. Huh? I been knew how my mama was. Like, y'all know y'all mamas be crazy. I been knew that shit. But yeah, my mama been on some shit like, my mama been like that. So that shit y'all see, that shit ain't new. My mama, when I was growing up, my mama used to be like, when y'all turn 18, y'all gotta get the house. Baby, when I turned 17, you know what I'm saying, I had a car in the house because I had that shit instilled in my head. This ain't nothing new. I'm not comparing, are you slow? This somebody that I be around, this somebody that I've been around. Like, I'm not comparing, but when you around somebody, you can't help but to see how is. You can't help but to see how a person moves. Like, this do a lot of and I be like, damn, I be feeling like a bad friend sometimes because of the way she is. Like, it made me feel like, damn, not comparing. I like admire, like, damn. Even though people do to you, you still be a good person to them. You get what I'm saying? Like, me on the other hand, if you do something to me, I'm finna say you. That's what I mean. So it's not comparing, but I can't help the fact that this somebody that I'm around and have been around before all of y'all even came about. Somebody said, where the daddies? I'm not the type of person to beg nobody. I'm not the type of person to force nobody to talk to my kids. I don't know. And I don't give a Never gave a damn. I ain't never gave no fell out with that We ain't never making up. I ain't like y'all hoes be hunting my baby daddy down knowing he ain't gonna do Baby, I had both my kids by myself. My auntie, I'm like, at this point, I just feel like me and my mom need to go to some type of counseling or something because my mama don't got her mama, my mama don't got her dad, like, and it been like that for a long time. So I wasn't saying this to hurt my mama or none of that. I'm just stating that because I really don't speak up for myself. Like, the first time me and my mama ever had a sit-down conversation like that was on this TV show, and this sad because I don't know how to express myself. I don't know how to open my mouth. I don't, like, when people do to me, I just go with the flow. Like, not, like, I don't know why I do that. From friends to my boyfriends, like, don't fucking do something to me, I just keep moving. Like, I never addressed the issue. Even looking at Megan's documentary, like, I ain't talked to my mama since we filmed that so that was like probably 4 months ago. I looked at Megan documentary, and the first thing I told my boyfriend, I'm like, damn, I just wish my mama was like that. Like, and her mama's gone. Like, that I know that like, fake people. You know, it's a lot of people who parents are not here. And I just be like, dang, my mama here. I just wish she could do to my auntie. I'm like, at this point, I just feel like me and my mama need to go to some type of counseling or something. Because my mama don't got her mama, my mama don't got her.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, it seems like Skepta decided to sit down with, Ebro, and they were basically weighing in on the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. And he did express some negative sentiments towards the beef itself, saying that they went too far. He feels like corporates that had started working with people from the hip hop community may once again start, to distance themselves from this because of the, pay what the PD allegations that Kendrick was saying, was accusing Drake of. He feels like, well, if anything, that is actually a setback on the business side of the hip hop community. And so, of course, that is being received with mixed feelings. With Kendrick fans feel like, well, people are always trying to make excuses for Drake, and some also Drake fans feeling like, well, he is talking sense. Now, when it comes to this, I could get where he is coming from, because obviously those are massive allegations. And yeah, I don't think any huge brand would want to continuously associate themselves with somebody who is being accused of playing with children, like that. And at the same time, Drake also made allegations about Kendrick putting his hands on the wife. So I do feel like, yeah, that goes both ways. It shouldn't just be Kendrick who's being held accountable for this, but both parties, if we're going to be holding them accountable to any of that stuff, it has to be both parties, not just one party. And somebody was also saying that, well, there are no rules in a hip hop beef. That's what people were saying. So people were like, there are no guidelines, there are no rules. Why are you changing? And yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that, you guys. Let me just insert what Skepta had to say, and I don't think that after that I will be coming back. But that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, wait, I want to cuss you out one last time. For everybody who's saying I switched up, I'm going to block your behind. I'm just kidding. Until my next one, see you.
I think it's changed, and probably this battle, what I just saw, is probably what is hit the nail on the head for me. Where it's like, when stuff gets said like that now today, it's more personal. Yeah. I think there's something about.
There was a lot of lying on there. There was a lot of lying. People was just saying.
There was one
shit. They was just saying shit.
There was one K-Dot diss track that came out, and I was like, oh, this is over. Like, this isn't rap. This isn't a rap. This ain't clashing anymore.
No, they don't like each other.
This is over. Like, they don't like each other. It's clear. I can hear it. Like, I can hear it in his voice. He doesn't like Drake. When it sounded like you two just really want to see each other and do each other something.
Yeah.
But
I was like that would hit him up. And I even said the same shit, when Pusha T and Drake was doing their thing, and he said the shit 40. I was like, nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. But then there's people who are like, nah. Then you see like the battles, the URLs and all that shit, and you're like, whoa. It goes far.
Okay.
Maybe you know what? It's age.
No.
No.
We're gonna hit it though, Ebro. We got time. Even if they cut the cameras off, we're gonna figure this out. Do you know what I think it is?
Huh?
Because they are in positions where they are both
the biggest.
They are both really big, yeah. Have major deals, major cahoots with major companies, right? Talking to each other like this is looking crazy. Like
that's a good point.
You're calling him a word, but this guy's signed to thing. So now how can they sign a man that is being accused of this thing? So now the things that when I was clashing in grime, we never had nothing to lose. There you go. This is where I'm landing now. So when we're saying things to each other, you could call me anything in the world. I'm not gonna lose a Nike deal.
Right.
I'm not gonna not be able to put food in. That'd probably even get me more money because we'll go to the show and do the clash on the stage, and more people are paying and rare. You know what I'm saying? So
the version they was doing was hurting.
It's hurting what we've built. It's hurting what we've all built this whole time. Like you two, man. If you don't like each other, just link up and speak and just talk to each other, or don't speak to each other. But all this stuff you're saying to each other, for the rest of everyone else who is waiting in line for the doors that you've kicked open, these doors are shutting on us right now, bro. We're looking crazy out here. That's why I didn't like that. It was good until they started sounding so like it just sounded crazy, bro.
Skepta, man, I appreciate you coming back outside and